How's it going, boys? Welcome back to another Skywars video. So it's been my first week at college. The first week is done, and my god, it has been stressful. It has been a lot of homework and a lot of stuff that I don't know how to do. So I'm gonna talk about it to you guys today, and I'm gonna rant about all my problems, everything that's happened, everything that's went wrong, everything that's went right, and yeah, let's get right into it. Starting out on day one, which was Tuesday. I have 2 days at college, which is Tuesday and a Thursday. So I go in at 8 a.m. and then I got a class at 1 p.m. and those are my hours for today. Let's get a quick kill real quick. There we go, right off the bat. So I wake up at 5 a.m., make my like freaking 2-hour drive to the college, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm telling myself it's gonna be fine. I'm tired AF, my god. I went to bed at like 9 o'clock and I still got like 8 hours of sleep, but it was not enough. And with that being said, we start my first drive, my first 2-hour drive to the college, and my god, when I was on the interstate, I saw the prettiest sunset, or not sunset, I saw the prettiest sunrise that I've ever seen in my entire life. It looked like one of those like 80s themes, Neo World kind of thing, where it was like the lines, and it was like a really like orange sunrise, and it was so pretty. I was like, oh my god, like maybe this will be like a really good day. And I drive, I'm about to fall asleep on the drive. It's a freaking wild ride, not that bad actually. But then I get to class, and all the parking is like literally taken. And I'm like, how is it taken? It's literally just 8 in the morning, but every single parking spot is taken. So I gotta like park off the side of a road, like not near literally anybody. No way. Okay, I was gonna say that guy better not have pulled that from me, but I was like close to nothing, to nobody. I didn't know what to, no, please, bro. But where I parked my car is in this like little ghetto area. It's off like a side street away from the college, and it was in this like little ghetto area, and I was like, I'm about to get robbed when I leave. I'm like, when it comes winter and I gotta park here, bro, I'm about to get robbed. So I walk into a building, which I think is my first class, and I walk in there, I say, hey, where's this building at? And they say, oh, it's over here. It's in, like, the far other end of the campus. You're not even close. So I say, okay. I walk out, I head to the next building, because I'm like, this is about the end of the campus. I walk in, I'm looking around, this don't look very familiar to me, because I've been in the campus, like, once before to get my college, like, stuff, like, signed up, talked to, like, a navigator. Oh, that's cheap, you biatch. And this room wasn't looking very, like, familiar to me either. So I find a security guard. He's, like, sitting down, chill. I'm like, hey, sir, where is this, where is this room at? And he's like, son, you are in the very wrong area again. What'd he say? He said, go down this hallway, make a right, make a left, do a freaking, like, front flip, back flip, and then, I don't know, but I ended up just making, like, a full circle and coming out, like, the door that I, ended up in, because I couldn't figure it out, and I was, like, really hoping he wouldn't see me coming out that door, because he literally just gave me directions. I screwed him up, but then I actually kind of find my room, but it's got this, like, grand feel to it. It's, like, crazy. I'm like, hey, it's about to go down. I'm walking confidently. That is the big thing. I was confident. My posture was, my god, it was perfect. Perfect posture. I said, okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna make friends. I'd gotten a bunch of work done from the night before, because on the Monday was, like, when the college stuff started online, and I had, like, so much work to do. I had so much. You have no idea how much work I had to do. But I said, okay, tomorrow is going to be a good day. I'm going to make a bunch of friends. I'm going to be confident, collected, calm. It's going to go great. And so far, I was doing that. I was being, like, the perfect version of myself. Bro, I was like a deer with, like, 15 points. That's how good I was looking. Or at least that's how good I thought I was looking until I actually got to class. And there's about nobody in there, because I get there at about 7:40. Class starts at 8 a.m. and there's like nobody in there. There's like probably 5 people. I have like 20 something in my class. Or no, I don't. In that class, it's like older people, and I think I have 20 in that class actually. I have like 20 or 19. So it's not a very big class. But I go and I sit in the front left of the room. So how the room is there's 3 rows, and then on the left side there's 2 seats, in the middle there's 4 seats, and on the right side there's another 2 sets of seats. So I go, and I didn't want to sit like directly in front of the teacher, because that's like who does that? That's like a suck up move. I didn't want to do, like, I wanted to like make friends with the teacher. When I walked in, oh my god, we won! We haven't won in months! But I can't go sit in the front seat directly in front of the teacher when there's like a bunch of open seats, and then in the middle aisle, in the front middle aisle. I knew I had to get a front seat, because I knew that I was gonna have a lot of questions, because if I knew what I was gonna be doing, I needed to ask questions to the teacher. I am not scared to ask questions, and I'm not scared to ask for help ever with anything. So I didn't want to sit by like the dude in the middle, because he's in like the middle seat, and I'm like, why would I take the middle seat when there's like a full front row? Oh, and this guy's gonna be like, what a weirdo. Why does he want to sit by me? So I go and I sit in the front left seat, the closest to the middle aisle seat. So like if this is the seat, then this is like the 4, and then that's like the 2, and that's the teacher. I sit in this seat, and then there's like 1 seat next to me in the wall. So the room, as it fills up, people are coming in. It's like groups of like all ages. I'm the youngest in the class, but we got like some like 19, 20-year-olds. We got like a 40-year-old, some other guys. Yes! I just stole that guy's kill. You suck. Eat my nuts, dog. I lost my train of thought right there. Oh, yeah, but as people are, like, coming in, everyone's, like, taking their seats. It's getting closer and closer to 8 o'clock, and not everyone's here. And the seats they're starting to fill up, but nobody is sitting beside me. I'm like, what's going on, guys? I need somebody to sit by me so I can, like, ask them questions so I can make a friend. So every, like, time someone, like, walks in, I'm like, that's the guy. That's the guy that I want to sit by. And I kind of, like, pat the seat next to me, and I'm like, come here, dude, you. And then they sit, like, behind me, it's, like, somewhere else. And eventually, it's the point where every single seat is full except for the seat next to me. I am the only person in the entire classroom that doesn't have a seat, that doesn't have a partner to sit by them. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. Every single seat is taken except for the one beside me. That's the only seat that's not available. The next person that comes in, they have to sit by me. They're gonna have to sit by me. So one more guy walks in. It's this big, tall, black dude, and he looks like freaking cool. He looks like an awesome guy. I'm not even kidding. I saw that guy, and I was like, oh my god. This is perfect. I'm gonna get the freaking, like, jock dude. Because, bro, he's, like, this freaking, like, muscular dude. Like, big, tall, muscular black dude. I'm like, this is my guy. This is gonna be my best friend for the entire... And then he goes and sits in the back. There's one more seat left. So that means that not a single person sat by me. Oh! No! Yes! So that means that every single seat was taken. Not a single person sat by me. Am I gonna survive this? And the class starts. The teacher's like going over the syllabus. My classes last about 2.5 hours. And the first class I knew for like both of them was probably gonna be like reading a syllabus for 2.5 hours. I was prepared for that. I didn't want to do it, but I knew I was like, okay, this is probably gonna be the easiest day of like my whole entire like thing. I'm not gonna win this fight, am I? But I knew he was just gonna probably like, read the syllabus off today. No, let's try to get to that guy. I was gonna like hit him off. Is that guy gonna get him? No, I screwed that up. What a bum. But we start class. He starts reading the syllabus off, and then he tells everyone, okay, go in the back and get a drive. I'm like, what are you talking about, go get a drive? Well, it turns out that there's an A-plus class that almost every single person had taken in the class. I'm asking about these assignments. I'm like, what are they? And he like, have you not taken my class before? He said, did you not take A-plus? And I said, no, I don't even like know what that is. I took a dual credit class. He's like, oh my god. He's like, you're my dual credit guy. I'm the one dual credit guy. So that means that almost every other person in the class has had that class before, but like a lower version. So I'm starting off higher than like the normal college. These guys have been in college for like a couple years or like a year or two. So I'm in over my head a little bit. I don't really know. I'm kind of getting scared. Like he's telling me this. I'm like, is that bad? Like, is that a bad thing? He's like, no, you should have learned the stuff anyways. And I'm thinking, oh my god, I didn't pay attention to my computer hardware class. Like after I built that PC, guys, it was about over. I didn't really like think about much after that. I was like, okay, I got the PC. I kind of just like coasted through. And then I had this like big competition come through, and I started like practicing for the competition and focusing less and less on class. And I passed the class with an A, but yes, no. Like I like the packet tracer and like the directory stuff, all that stuff. I kind of like skipped. I glazed that stuff. I went over it. I said I don't need this. I'm not gonna see this very much in college. Well, I was wrong. We're gonna be doing a lot. That's what he says. He said we're gonna be doing like so much of that. But he said you should be fine. And I said in my head, oh my god, I am so cooked. Because also, he literally knew, like, every other person in the class, and nobody's talking to each other. I got, like, a guy that looks like Too Mad. I'm not even kidding. Looks exactly like Too Mad. I got a guy that looks like, Aquaman. Bro, I got, like a stream of people. And the guy that's, like, sitting, like, in the aisle across from me, I hear him say something about being, like, in the field for, like, 10 years. And immediately my mind goes to, oh my god, I have to, like, get this guy on my side. He has 10 years of experience, and I'm already probably, like, gonna be behind in this class. I gotta, like, make friends right now. So I hear them say that. I'm like, oh, you've been in the field? Like, how's that? Like, how'd you get into that? And, like, without, like, the degree and everything. He's like, oh, yeah, it's fun. I like doing it and all that stuff. And he's like, I do this, then I gotta like go to work there. I guess they're like paying him or something to like take the class so he can get paid more. So literally he's just taking the class just so he can get like paid more. But then he kind of like shuts that conversation down. Like I can take a hint. I'm like, okay, I guess this guy probably doesn't want to talk to me. Everyone is like kind of getting familiar. Not very people are like talking to each other, but like some people are. I'm like slurring my words right now. I gotta kill though. But like people aren't really talking. They're kind of like some people are getting familiar with themselves, like other people, but nobody's like really talking. And I know that since I'm like over there by myself, I don't really have a chance. I don't got a chance. I have nobody to talk to. I'm by myself right now. So that entire class goes by, and I literally make not a single friend. Nobody talks to me. Nobody tries to talk to me. So I get up and leave, and like as I'm leaving, I'm like looking at my phone for a second. I see like a guy walk out, and I'm like, okay, this guy looks approachable. So I walk up to him, and I'm like, hey, my name's Colden. How are you? What are you doing? And he's like, I asked him if he had like another class after this. He's like, no, I'm going home. He told me his name. A real awkward dude, but he's like really cool. I know his name. If you guys give me like 100,000 likes on this video, then I'll say his name. But I just like shake his hand, and then he like leaves. I'm like, okay, well, great. That went about as good as it can go. And now I got like 2.5 hours of just like doing nothing. It's like, what do I do for the next 2 hours? I don't have another class until like 1 p.m. So it's like, what do I do in this time? Look at that guy. No, I screwed it up. Watch this. God, I'm so goated. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And after that guy walks out of, like, the door of, like, the area, I kind of, like, know. I'm like, okay, I should probably just chill for a while. This whole friend thing, it's not working. It's not working. So I just go and I, like, sit on this, like, big bench for like, 20 minutes. I'm like, I can't do this. I got literally nothing. This is so boring. So I go and I walk around for a little bit. I look around, like, the entire campus, just kind of, because I got, like, nothing else to do. Can I, like, actually... No, I won't squeak that out, though. And I'm thinking, like, okay, eventually, if I, like, walk around enough, someone is gonna see me. I'm either gonna see, like, somebody, like, actually know that goes to that college, or someone's gonna, like, stop me. I'm just gonna, like, talk to... I'm gonna make some kind of conversation with somebody, try to meet somebody. That did not happen. I walked around for about 45 minutes, and then I gave up. So I went and I sat down out in this, like, little park bench, and then for the rest of it, I kind of just sat there and people watched. One time, when I was just sitting there, some guy, I guess he's, like, in a photography class for the school, but he, like, is in some bushes, and I see him, like, taking a picture of me. So I posed up. I was like, okay, if he's gonna take a picture of me, at least I gotta, like, look good for the picture if I, like, show up on, like, the website. So, bro, I, like, pose up, stick, like, my hand on, like, my knee where I don't really know how to explain it. But, bro, I was like, I bet I look fire. And then my next class is about to start in another, like, 20 minutes. So, I say, okay, I better go get ready for that class. So, before I do that, I go to the bathroom. And, I see myself in the mirror. And I'm thinking, oh, this is why I'm not making any friends. I look like an ogre. I look terrible. My face was, like, pale AF because I was so tired. My bags under my eyes were, like, black. My hair was dead near flat. I didn't know I looked that rough. I looked really bad. And then, like, the pale, I think the pale thing was, like, the worst. And then, like, it was, like, making the acne show, and it wasn't a good look for me. And I was thinking, okay, this is probably why no one's going to talk to me. They're all, like, scared of me. I was thinking, okay, I'm probably just, like, too hot. That's why no one wants to, like, talk to me or make friends with me. But I'd say it's probably just because I look terrifying. They're like, okay, that guy is probably the next school shooter. That's not me, guys. I'm a friend. I'm a friend. Don't hit me. Watch this big move. Boom. Am I lagging or something? Right? I don't really know what happened right there, but I guess we're okay. But the next class is about to start. My teacher isn't in his room, so I see a dude in my class. He's, like, sitting out, and I'm like, okay, this is my moment. I'm gonna go talk to him. Oh, I just killed myself. And he's at, like, the other side of the hallway, like, walking towards me, and I'm, like, walking towards him. So as I see him, I'm like, oh, hey. I said, like, do you have, like, the same class as me next? He's like, what class you got? I'm like, this one. He's like, oh, where's the classroom at? I said, oh, it's down there. So my first friend. I know. He actually held a conversation. He wasn't a weird dude, anything. That guy was cool talking. I was like, okay, this is great. It only goes up from here. So I talked to this guy, and he's telling me about the teacher. And the things he's telling me about the teacher, I'm kind of scared. I'm, like, a little scared. He's like, the teacher's, like, a little bit dry, and he's like, he gives, like, tests, like, a lot of tests. I'm like, oh, great. Well, we see the teacher walk by, so we both, like, head to the room. We walk in the room. There's a bunch of, like, Cisco servers sit next to each desk. God, I hate when people are actually, like, fired the game. And I'm not. And this classroom is, like, a bit different of the setup. It's probably, like, 5 or 6 rows of like, chairs and tables. And I go and I sit in the front. And me and this dude, we walked in together. And I'm expecting, okay, he's like, me and this guy talked. He's probably gonna sit by me. Bro, he sits in the very back. I turn around and he's gone. He sits in the very back row. And I'm like, oh my God, are we serious? I gotta sit alone in this class too? I'm like, no way I sit alone in this class. So I still, like, do, like, my upfront strat, guys. If you're gonna start college, based on my experience, don't do the upfront strat. The upfront strat does not work. Now, I did it because I know I'm going to ask a lot of questions so I can, like, understand the material. But the problem with that is nobody wants to sit up front. Nobody wants to sit up front at all. So the room starts filling up. It's not, like, near as many people. It's, like, 14 or 15 people. And nobody sits by me again. I'm like, come on, guys. I'm a nice guy. Like why does nobody want to sit by me? I'm all alone in this class, too. And I especially know that I'm screwed in this class because it is packet tracer related. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm pretty good on packet tracer. I hate packet tracer, but I know my way around. I hate it. I'm not, like, the best at it, but I can do, like, the easy stuff. And I'm thinking, it's probably gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Well, like, we go through his class, and as we leave, he said, okay, you guys got a test on Thursday, which is, like, my next class. He said the test starts at 1 p.m. and it ends at 1:06. The time limit we have is 4 minutes, but I'm gonna give you guys, like a 2-minute grace to get into class. And I'm like, what, a test on the second day of class? We haven't even, like, went over anything. He said study module 1. I put it in the classroom. So, like, when we get out of class and I'm walking to my car, still nobody's talking to me. I'm still, like, trying to talk to people. It's not working. I just kind of give up on it. But I'm looking at, like, the module thing, and I open it up. It's a PowerPoint. I'm like, okay, it's probably gonna be, like, maybe, like, 5-10 slide PowerPoint. It's a 54, like, slide presentation. It's a 54 PowerPoint. A 54 slide PowerPoint. What? We have to memorize that in a day? And also, I have a bunch of homework because they keep assigning homework to us on the first day. So on the first day, I got all my public speaking stuff done. I had, like, a Linux class, and I got, like, almost all that done. But I couldn't even, like, do a lot of, like, the Linux stuff because they had to, like, assign me some, like, I don't even know. They had to assign me, like, this, like, server that I could use from, like, across the map, where I'm on Fortnite. From, like, across the area, and you have to, like, be assigned that, and my teacher wouldn't assign me. I had to email him, like, 3 times before he actually responded to me, and actually, like, got me to assign my stuff. I screw this game. I don't want to play. screw this game, I won't play this anymore. So I just decided, I'm like, screw, I'm just gonna go home because my classes are over. I don't really got anything else to do here. And also, I have not ate at all like that day from like the 5 a.m. to like the 3:30 p.m. that it is like right now at this moment. So I'm like, I'm really hungry, I'm tired, and now I gotta do like that 2-hour drive all the way back home, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. Like I ain't gonna make this drive, dog. I'm cooked. My goose is cooked. My chicken is the hatched. It's the egg. Oh my god, I'm hitting the wrong keybind. On the drive home, I'm like so tired I can't even sing. And ever since I'm back to fall asleep, I just like scream as loud as I can. Like that like wakes me up a little bit, just like enough to do the drive. And I go home and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do like this like one more assignment that I need to do for like that dude's class. And I'm like, I'm just gonna try to like do it tonight, and then I'm just gonna go to bed. I'll figure it out on Wednesday because my next class ain't till Thursday. So I go home, I do like that little assignment. I'm like, bro, I'm stressed. After this first day, like I am so like stressed. I go home and I eat like one bag of chips, and it's just like enough to fill me up. If I even get full, it just makes me like anxious and sick feeling. So I do like that one assignment, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna rest my eyes for a second. It's only 8:30 at night, and as soon as I rest my eyes, I fall asleep, and I hear like a buzz in my phone, and it's like a notification. I look over to like reach for my phone, and it's 1 a.m. and I'm like, what? Did I just like sleep through the whole entire time? Oh no, I'm sorry, taking up late. I didn't mean to kill you. But I'm like, are you serious? I almost got like a full night's rest right there. I just slept for like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Like 5 hours. I slept for like 5 hours. I didn't even know it. I wake up like bright and early the next day, just so I can like start doing my work. So I'm like, okay, I got a lot to do. I have to actually like lock in today so I can get all this crap done. And in lock in, I do. So I start my work at 10 a.m. And my first like assignment I go to is like this like Linux thing. And we have to install a virtual machine on a Linux device, which is or on a Linux server. Which, if you don't know what a virtual machine is, it is like a computer on a computer. That is like literally exactly like what it is. It's just a computer on a computer, like inside a computer. Okay, great. Come on. I'm trapped. Got him. I cannot believe I squeaked that. But yeah. Oh yeah, a virtual machine is just like a computer that like you have inside of another computer, and it's like layered and crap. And yeah, that's what I had to do. So you have a diamond sword. Oh great. And we're supposed to give it like two CPUs, and then like I think like 2,000 something of RAM. And bro, oh my god, that guy's strong. But bro, it's not working. It's so oh my god, I'm getting clapped up. Oh my god, I just barely squeaked that out, but he still got me off. But I win. So like I install everything, I get it running, and like I do the assignment exactly how it's supposed to be. But then like the virtual machine is so slow and it won't run. And I work on this assignment for 3 hours before eventually I just email the instructor and I'm like, this ain't working. Then like he emails me like an hour or two later, and he's like, oh, that's my bad. I put the wrong like specs in like the test guide. You're supposed to give it 4 CPUs and like this many thing. I'm like, what? Are you serious? I just spent 3 hours on a mistake. And are you telling me like literally we're on Wednesday, it was assigned on Monday, and not a single other person in that entire class has even tried to do any assignments? And it's not the first time it's happened. That's like the 3rd time that like instructors have told me, oh, that problem is on my side. You're the first person to find it because I'm the only person that actually does my. It feels like I'm the only person that does my work. This video's getting like crazy long. I'm gonna try to like wrap this up real quick. But then like Thursday rolls around. I go into class. I get like all my work done on Wednesday. So like when I go to class on Thursday, I have like nothing to do, and that like works out really good. I start like talking to like the dude that had like the IT stuff for the last like 10 or whatever years, and I don't really make any like friends still on Thursday. But like the 2.5 hours like that I have between the classes or whatever, I spend that like studying like that 54 slide PowerPoint, and bro, I got a 90 in the test. But guess what? We have to do a test like that for every single like new module, and every module is like 1 to 2 days. So I might be cooked. I might truly be cooked in that class. But yeah, boys, that's how it's been going so far. And my god, they give you so much work. You have literally no free time. So I'm recording this on a Saturday. My classes started on Monday, and yesterday was like my first like free day that I just didn't have any work, and I still had like homework assigned by the the other classes. And bro, it feels like in college, I hate this about it. You pay all this money just to like go into the class, and then the instructor says, look over the notes by yourself, and then you have a test next time you come into class. And it's like, no, the point of class time is for you to like actually teach me the material while I'm in class. So I don't have to do it at home. Like I understand like studying at home, but the classes that I'm in, they just give you like all these resources and like freaking packets and things like that. And then they say, okay, go do this on your own time. You're not going to work on this in class time. You have to do this on your own time. It's going to take you like 5 hours. out of class when you get home, but you have a test on it when you come back, so that's great. So yeah, college is extremely stressful. If I don't have as many videos out, I literally have no time, bro. So on Monday, I put like 8 or 9 hours in, and then on Tuesday, on classes, I put 12 hours in for like the drive and everything, and then on Wednesday, I worked from 10 to 9 p.m., and then on Thursday, I put another 12-hour day, and that's about, yeah, I don't even know what to say. I've worked really hard so far, and it's only the first week. It's only gonna get harder than this. I guess I'm kind of prepared for the challenge, and I'm prepared to do a lot of freaking studying at my own house, because they won't let you study in class. But yeah, boys, that's how my week went. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord. Let me know if any of you guys are starting college. If any of you guys are having like the same experience as me, what is your experience? I want to hear about it, and I'm sure other people in the community would love to hear about it too. So yeah, boys, once again, thank you guys all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, and yeah, I'm gonna go. So peace.